Yo, what's good, guys? One thing you gotta look out for. This is very, very important, and you gotta be super aware of this whenever you're looking at online offers, coaching programs, mentorships, whatever it may be. Because when you show an interest in something, say you wanna start learning YouTube, personal branding, e commerce, AI automation, whatever it may be, when you start learning that thing, you'll have a bunch of coaches, gurus on your feed showing up. Now, here's what they're going to do. You're naturally going to be interested in learning more. You're going to be like, whoa, this speaks to me. Like, I do this, or I want to learn this. So let's book a call with them, or let's find out a little bit more about what they do. Let's read into their funnels. Let's look at their website. Let's watch their VSL, whatever it may be. The thing that you're going to notice, and here's what I've noticed with every single one of them, and it's a great sales tactic. I can't even blame them. But you got to be aware of this. They're going to paint up the process, if you do it yourself, as much harder than it actually is. They're going to complicate the hell out of the process. They're going to tell you, you're going to have to figure out this. It's going to be this difficult. You're going to waste a bunch of money. You're going to cap yourself financially. You're not going to make as much as you can. They're going to feed you with all these negative thoughts and really make you believe that you have to hire them unless you want to succeed, right? Like, if you want to succeed, you gotta hire them. There is no other way out of this, right? They're going to put that belief into your mind. And it's a psyop. It's manipulation at the highest order. And sales, at the end of the day, is manipulation. You're basically persuading someone to do what you want them to do. And that's what it is. They're doing the same thing with their VSLs, with their funnels and everything. They explain everything in a way where you truly now believe that you need their help, or else it's not worth doing. You're going to fail. They're going to feed you with all these negative thoughts that if you do it yourself, it's going to take years, you're going to fail, you're not going to make any money, you're going to lose a bunch of money, you're going to get fucked over, you're going to get behind, everyone's going to advance, they're going to learn all these new techniques and blah, 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 and you're going to be behind on technology that is like 1 year old, right? This is all bullshit. All of it is bullshit. All they're trying to do is sell you on their program and their course. Now, I'm not saying buying a mentorship or hiring a mentor and a coach is a bad thing. That's actually a very good thing. Very good thing. Very beneficial, right? But you don't need it. You don't need it. That's the most important thing. Here's what I think you need. Every single person can start making money online on their own. You can start making a couple thousand, 5 to 10K completely on your own without a mentor. The point where a mentor becomes valuable and beneficial is when you're trying to scale. When you're trying to take 5 to 10K and turn that into 20, 30, 40, 50K, then it becomes super worth it to invest in a mentor, right? Because now you already have money to invest. You can invest that money into a mentor and scale much quicker. But in the beginning, when you don't even have any money, and you need all the money that you have to invest in software, to invest in ads and marketing and all these things, you don't need a mentor. It's really not that difficult to make a couple thousand from your business to the point where you can afford investing in a mentor. In the beginning, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Just keep doing it yourself until you make a couple thousand, until you make 5 to 10K per month. Then you can start looking into mentorships and be like, okay, fuck it. I want to scale quicker. Let's invest in someone. But the point is, you don't need them in the beginning, and they will make you believe that you do, which is a big mistake. It's very easy to make money in the beginning, right? And make a couple $1,000s from clients here and there, right? It's not that hard. The difficult part is scaling. Scaling a business from 5 to 10K with the right systems, with the right hires, with the right strategies, with the right pre-call funnels, with the right, sales funnels, VSLs, all these things. Now, that's something you're going to need a mentor for eventually, but then you can afford it. Then it's not going to be difficult for you to invest. It's going to be like, okay, I have the money, let's invest in a mentor and let's take myself to the next level. But in the beginning, it's so stupid, right? You don't need them. And they're going to psyop you into thinking that you do need them by explaining how you're never going to be able to make money on your own. You're never going to be able to succeed on your own. You may actually also be able, and it's very possible, to scale on your own as well. You can do that. It's not really impossible. You can do it, but it's just going to be way harder. So be very mindful when you're watching these videos. All these videos by these gurus are heavily and carefully engineered to get you to buy, right? They don't just film a video right off the bat, fully freestyled, release it, and that's it. They know exactly what they're doing. They know how to awaken urgency. They know how to push your pain points. They know how to get you to buy. They know how to get you to book a call, and then on that call, they're going to persuade you to buy. So once you book a call with a very good salesman, you're probably going to buy something. They're very good at doing that. They know exactly what they're doing with their funnels, with their ads that leads into their funnels, the funnel that leads to their VSL, the VSL that leads to a call booked, the call booked that leads to them taking your money. In the beginning, it's not worth putting yourself in that financially stressful situation. It can be good, but I don't recommend it. You can make money on your own to start out with, the first couple $1,000s. The part after that is when it actually gets difficult, when you're going to scale. Then it's no problem. Absolutely, work with a mentor. Mentors are super, super, super valuable. But in the beginning, there's so much you can do on your own to build a foundation, to build a basis, and then you can start working with a mentor. That's what I genuinely believe. So be very mindful when you're watching these VSLs. Like, really try to understand what they're doing with every single bit of it. Like yesterday, I watched a very, very good VSL. Like a really good one. This one was like 1 hour and 20 minutes long. And most VSLs are not that long. But the reason it was that long is because he basically gave you a free masterclass in his VSL. He basically went over exactly what to do from start to finish to launch and run an AI business, an AI operating business, an AI automation business, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. He went over all the details, exactly what to do. Then after that, he mentioned how there's so much more nuance to everything. And if you really want to succeed, you're going to need a mentor. So he gave you all the value for free. Now you trust him. And now when he talks about his program and tries to sell you something, you're going to listen. You're going to be more incentivized to listen. You're going to trust him more. And you're going to realize, oh shit, maybe he's right. Maybe I do need help. And he's going to talk about the program, exactly what's in it, exactly how hard it's going to be for you to implement all of this on your own, because you already have access to people making multiple six figures per year, some even per month. And you're gonna get to the mindset of like, oh shit, he's giving me all this value, so obviously he knows what he's talking about. Now I trust him. And now he's talking about all the things that are going to happen if I don't take the help that I need. So I should probably do it. Right? And that's how they get you. It's very good sales, very good marketing. Like that VSL was very, very good. And he's probably extremely good at what he does. Like I would want to hire him at some point when my business is making a little bit more. I would want to do that. I mainly make most of my money from high ticket closing. I make almost 10K per month. So my business is still at its starting stages. But at a certain point, it's going to be worth hiring him and scaling my business. But right now, there's so much that I can do on my own before working with a mentor that's going to make it way more worth it for me. So just be very, very mindful of these sales tactics. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying they're very good. They're very, very good. But be very mindful what they're trying to do. So, yeah, that's it, guys. When you see these VSLs and when you see these funnels, just think twice before you do anything. Ask yourself, do you really need them? Or can you start on your own and start getting something done on your own? But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you for listening to me rant as always. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.